So, autumn and winter are officially here. Crap weather is here, hence heavy duty waterproof shoes. Lonely training is here, and lack of motivation is here. I definitely suffer from a bit of seasonal affective disorder, or just get a bit sad when the sun goes away in autumn and winter. So the guys from Adidas and Start Fitness have sent me a little care package of some winter bits and bobs just to keep me warm. This in particular, I'm very excited about because I don't really have much reflective clothing. I think it's quite important this time of year. Yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. So anyway, I'm preparing for Valencia Marathon, which by the time you've seen this video, it's probably about 6 weeks away, which is terrifying. However, the training still needs to be done. I've been in a bit of a rut with my training recently. I had a few days off last week with a bit of a hip injury. I'm not 100% sure it's gone, so I'm gonna take that day by day. But this morning I'm gonna head to the treadmill because I've got no motivation to go and train outside. It's absolutely bucketed it down last night and this morning, so it's just not nice. So I'm gonna get changed, get ready, head to the treadmill and do 10 by K. But honestly, the fitness is in the bin at the moment. I've just got no motivation, no momentum with my training. Every run feels like a bit of a chore. So hopefully some cool winter bits, some new shoes, will just add that little bit of extra motivation, hopefully. Turned up to the gym, got a big session on the treadmill to do, and I've left my headphones at home. And there is not a chance in hell I'm doing a treadmill workout with no headphones to listen to the dreadful gym music. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pivot, go home, and I'll do the workout slightly later, maybe on the track or the gym. It's all about being adaptable. Wouldn't have to be adaptable if I just remember my bloody headphones. Although on the plus side, I've got quite a lot to do today. Well, I guess it's pretty big news on the channel. I'm actually moving house. I'm moving out at the age of 24, flying the nest, if you like. And yeah, got plenty of packing to do. I currently live in Kent, and I'm going to be moving to Suffolk, which is obviously a huge step for me. Kind of growing up, I suppose. So yeah, gonna go home and do some packing instead, and then we'll come back later, or maybe go to the track, depending on work, and see what we can do. What a nightmare. So I finished my morning work, saw a few patients this morning. For those that don't know, I'm an osteopath, and on Tuesdays I work from home. Today's a Tuesday, and I'm now just about to join a Teams meeting with my nutritionist, Tom Hollis. This is my second consultation with him, so I don't know what the plan is for today. I think it's just kind of carrying on, going through things, education, talking about what I've been eating and bits and bobs. I've just finished my lunch. I had some, I've got leftovers here, some pasta with some ham and mushrooms, and a little bit of onion as well. So trying to improve my diet a little bit. I've fallen into a little bit of a trap of kind of fast, convenient food recently. So I've been shopping a lot of like kind of supermarket meal deals, that sort of thing. So trying to reduce that purely, well, partly through a cost point of view, but obviously also through nutrition, because it's all just ultra processed or processed food. So yeah, trying to eat slightly cleaner. Not getting obsessive about it, but yeah, anyway, let's hop onto the call with Tom and see what he's got to say. This is my home clinic. Yeah, I work from home on Tuesdays, but I'm in the process of moving actually. So yeah, 6.5 weeks to Valencia. I don't think it's going to go anywhere near as positively as I would have hoped for a couple months ago, because of everything that's going on. Obviously, I have the gut stuff, which I think, touch wood, I haven't had any issues with now for 2.5 weeks, which is good. Obviously, as you said, like progress isn't linear, so we'll see if that kind of continues. I've got a bigger session later today. I'm going to do, Ben's set me 4x3k to do, so that will be the sort of thing that will kind of highlight any stomach issues if they're still there, because it's a bit of a longer one. So just finished my conversation with Tom. We talked about a lot of things, primarily kind of fueling during my session. I've got a session later today because obviously I missed it this morning because I forgot these. So we spoke about what I had for lunch. I had pasta, mushrooms, ham, and a bit of onion, a little bit of cheese as well. And actually one thing he advised me is for something like pre the session that I'm about to do, so before the session, is to make that a lot more carb focused, take out some of the ham and cheese, and then look to get those kind of back in after the run, so that my pre-run nutrition is a lot more carb based, because that fat's going to slow it down, all the absorption, and there's also the added opportunity for some stomach upset, which is something I've been experiencing recently. So he advised, so something before like a session like this, a lot more carb focused, maybe the pasta on its own is okay, or some rice, or maybe like a bowl of porridge, or just like white toast, for example. And then as soon as I get back from the run, maybe something like Greek yogurt with some fruit, protein powder, that sort of thing, something with a little bit more variety. So yeah, that was the key takeaway from that meeting, is that I'm going to maybe push my session back just an hour, just to give myself that ample kind of time to digest what I've just eaten, basically. I've got some more patients in about 20 minutes, and then after that I'll head out for my session and obviously bring you with me. So second try is the charm, or whatever. Just heading out for my session now. I misread my plan from Ben, so it's 4 by 3k. Just seeing how the body feels. So yeah, of course I've managed to time it when it's about to rain in about 10 minutes. So yeah, one of those days where nothing's gone right. So I'm gonna head down to the seafront. One of my last times at the seafront, I suppose, being as I'm moving away. But yeah, let's get this done. Going to be listening to the Marathon podcast I went on myself a little while back. Probably don't listen to that episode, but yeah, had some really cool guests on recently, so I'm going to listen to the Andy Buchanan episode this time, and it's hosted by a friend of mine, Christian Warwick from Norway. So that's my recommendation from today's workout. But yeah, legs are feeling very sore from yesterday's run. So let's get this going. So, back from a relatively long day that didn't quite go to plan. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I am in the process of moving house, moving away, leaving my childhood home, I suppose, which is obviously a huge step, an emotional step, but the chance at a new adventure is going to give me opportunities for a bit more of a balanced lifestyle, balanced work life, if that makes sense. A better training regime and routine, new routes, the chance to kind of get back in the gym, which I just haven't had the time for recently, and just a chance to explore somewhere new with my partner. So yeah, it's a really, really exciting chapter, as much as it's sad kind of leaving obviously your childhood home. I'm really, really excited for the next chapter as well. So I'm going to be still working part-time as an osteopath, so kind of reducing my full-time hours down to part-time hours, and then putting a little bit more time into content creation and running coaching, which I've been doing online for a few months now. So I'm going to be transitioning from a full-time osteopath to a part-time osteopath, and then also bringing in a little bit more time for content creation, which I've been really passionate about recently. I feel like I've got some really good momentum, and it's the only thing that really motivates me at the moment is content, making kind of good videos, or trying to come up with ideas for videos, although it's difficult sometimes. And then I'm also going to be doing some running coaching, which I've been doing for about a year now, online running coaching. So I'm going to be working a lot more on that as well, and just trying to find a lifestyle balance that genuinely makes me happy, because I feel like my current balance doesn't quite tick the boxes I want it to tick. I feel like I'm currently kind of chasing my tail a lot of the time, and I just want a little bit more freedom to kind of, you know, do the training to the best of my ability, work, pay the bills, but also not feel like I'm just constantly on the go 24/7. So I'm really, really excited for this new chapter. And ultimately, this couldn't really happen, or at least the lifestyle adaptation couldn't happen without you guys that follow this channel. So I'm eternally grateful to all of you that watch this channel, subscribe, and all of that. It'd be absolutely fantastic if you could click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and kind of come with me on this journey, I suppose. So yeah, I'm going to be moving to Suffolk, near Bury St Edmunds. Obviously not going to post my address online or on a YouTube video, but yeah, should be cool. Still doing Valencia Marathon. I just haven't felt like I've had the motivation or the momentum with my training recently. I've been picking up a lot of niggles, which suggests that either my fueling isn't right or I'm just a little bit more stressed than usual, which is obviously understandable with moving. As much as obviously I've brought on some coaches and a nutritionist, it's not quite gone to plan so far. There's nothing wrong on their part, more just haven't been motivated to train. Like, every run is a bit of a slog at the moment, which obviously isn't my normal self. So I'm hoping that momentum comes back at some point, that motivation comes back. And yeah, we'll see what happens come Valencia Marathon. And then we'll see what happens come 2026, which I'm really excited for. I feel like I almost had my good part of 2025, which obviously was above my expectations, like beyond belief. Yeah, I'm just excited to see what the future holds, basically. So just a massive thank you to you guys, and a massive thank you to everyone that supports the channel, Start Fitness, Adidas, all the brands that I work with, because without them, this change would not be possible in the way that I want it to happen. And it's really exciting to know that I'm going to be adapting my work-life balance to much more what I would consider a dream lifestyle for me, which is really exciting. So anyway, please like, subscribe, have a lovely week, have a lovely weekend. Appreciate you all, and I'll catch you in the next one.